Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, girl. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You guys are here with me. Goddess Ekua Ahima, founder of the AfroDomme Academy. And I wanted to come to you guys really quick this morning while I am in here. I'm actually just mopping the floors and cleaning up in my daughter's room, my daughter, because a specific kind of topic was brought to mind. So if you are new to my channel, you're new to my page, welcome. Like I said in the beginning, my name is Goddess Ekua Ahima. Hush, girl, I'm on live. She wants attention because I'm in here cleaning up her room. But I have been a creator and a financial dominatrix since 2017. I have been the founder of the AfroDomme Academy since 2019. And in that process, as a creator and as an entrepreneur, I have helped. Let me step out of her room for a second. Wait, girl. The floors are wet. Go sit down. I have helped over 5,000 Black women scale themselves as creators to six figures. And one of the things that I remember talking about, if you're just coming across my page since the TikTok ban, welcome back or welcome in for the first time. One of the things that I remember talking about right before the ban is that we as creators need to, going forward, if TikTok came back or we were all migrating to another place, the goal was for us, and I thought we all agreed, the goal was for us as Black creators to have a greater emphasis on protecting our intellectual property, on being more intentional about honoring yourself and digging into that sense of self-worth that has to do with how much you value your products, your services, your business, your intellectual property, the years of experience that you have as an entrepreneur, as a creator for, okay? The reason I'm bringing this back up to surface is because TikTok is back, and yes, she's still crying. She'll be fine. She just wants my attention. We're usually not on live this early in the morning, so the reason that I'm bringing it to you now is because it's on my heart. I just had a very short conversation with a young lady that came across my For You page because she was following the Hillman Talk trend of, creating classes, kind of making a joke at the Dr. Barlow scenario where basically, if you haven't seen it, this African-American histories professor at an actual college or university somewhere was more than likely using TikTok to just like film or record videos for her actual class. I think she may have posted it by accident and they ended up going viral. Everybody saw it. We were like, oh my God, we're registering for this class, like whatever. So now the trend is like all of these Black people who have all of this really great credentials, really great experience are hopping on TikTok. I've done it myself as well. Hopping on TikTok to say, hey, like, welcome to this class, Dr. Barlow's class. She kicked you out. She said, no, this is not a real thing. Sorry, guys, whatever. And now all of the other Black people are coming together to host a class. And someone has created something called Hillman Talk University. But one thing I want you guys to focus on, again, is the conversation that we were having prior to the TikTok ban of make sure that on the next app, on the next go round, we are having a greater emphasis on locking down our intellectual property. The reason why I say this is because I'm coming across lovely Black women who are sharing so much valuable information. And one of the ladies I came across very recently, and this is no tea or no shade to her for any reason, but she was talking about buying land. And that's something that I've been doing a lot of research on for the last couple of years now, because I'm getting to the point where as myself as an entrepreneur, thanks to financial domination and the years of experience that I've put into this industry, I am now at the point where I am ready to start buying some property for real. I've already had the ability to secure a smaller commercial property for myself last year because of financial domination and the money that I'm making in this industry. So this is the kind of stuff that I'm looking for, right? But I had just simply made a comment, again, in the mindset of more of us as creators need to stop giving so much of our intellectual property away and actually put these things behind paywalls. Because if you have some good information, yes, you can share free advice and tips with people, but do yourself a favor and think about how much money you're potentially leaving on the table when we talk about generational wealth and passive income, and put some of that stuff behind a paywall, right? Make us pay for it, because people are willing to pay for what you have to say if you can package it the right way. You can, really show and prove that you have something worth paying for and something that's valuable. That's how I've made a lot of money in financial domination, through coaching. Now, out of the six figures that I've been able to make every year for the last several years, is most of that money coming from coaching? Absolutely not. Because my program is supposed to be like $3,500, but I don't even charge anywhere near $3,500, right? So for me, I still was able to make money off of it, right? I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to, put all of that time and effort and energy and labor of packaging and creating a syllabus and creating a curriculum comprised of all 8 years of my experience, what I've done to make six figures, the streams of income that I've been able to create, and the sales funnels and the tactics and the tips, packaging all of that into something that's not only digestible for someone else to replicate, but for them to take it and me teaching them how to take it and formulate it into something that now mimics their own thing, not just a copy and paste of me, but how can you take my experience, my trials, my errors, the things that work for me, the streams of income, the way I find clients, my styles and methods for client retention or customer service or whatever. How can you take all of this information, process it for you, yourself, your business, and create something that works and is sustainable for you? That's a lot of time. That's a lot of effort. That's a lot of stuff, right? Luckily for myself, I actually have been, prior to being a FinDom mentor, an educator in the Maryland school districts for many, many years. About 9 years I was in the classroom, K through 12 education. So curriculum development and all of those other things just come to me like the back of my hand. For me, it's a little bit easier. But again, I have a degree and I have experience, and you're going to pay for that degree. You're going to pay for that relevant experience, because for me, this is now my job, my career. If you guys as creators knew how much is on the table, which is the conversation we were just talking about on here yesterday, for your intellectual property, yes, the Hillman Talk trend is cute, but you need to be getting paid for what you're doing. You need to have it behind a paywall that you control, right? The Hillman Talk University page is cute. I don't know if they're paying people. I'm not saying that they are. I'm not saying that they aren't. I'm not bashing, but it just goes to show how quickly we can all come together on a trend with all of this valuable information. But there are so many people who are missing the mark of monetizing it for themselves. And this is how, for the last 5 years, you guys as creators on this app have given away so much high quality content. And then you get mad when a white counterpart or a counterpart of a different race is copying your information, and they go more viral with it, and they take your information and now they are hosting a class based off of stuff that you've done, work that you've done. Giving away too much of your intellectual property is what leads to that for Black creators. The reason why Black creators and Black influencers and Black UGC creators and this, that, and the third can't always find business deals and brand deals and aren't making as much money as the other counterparts, as we all stereotypically say, is because you guys are coming on here, bless your hearts, because you're doing it for the right reason, right? You're not doing it from a sense of capitalism. You're not doing it for a sense of, oh, I need to, scam people and make money off of people. And I love that, because that means you're doing it and it's genuine to your God-given heart. It's your God-given movement. But that does not mean that you still cannot monetize or make profit off of this. If you have something valuable to say and you can put it in a course and you feel passionate and spirit-led to do so, do not forget it is also spirit-led and spirit-driven for you to live a sustainable life. If you have the passion, the energy, the movement as a Black creator to put out something as meaningful as classes about gardening, classes about buying land, classes about doing braids, doing hair, doing nails, classes about how to build a business, classes about Canva, classes about African studies, classes about hoodoo, classes about financial domination, all of the shit that we're seeing in real time that so many Black women are coming to do, so many Black men are coming to do, it's becoming a movement. Put this shit behind a paywall, though. A paywall of your own. A paywall that you can control. Let this be the moment that you as a creator use TikTok, use this moment in history right now that we're in to make yourself a millionaire, to make yourself six figures, to make yourself enough to quit the fucking job that you have, at least. right? If you have something so valuable to say, if you're so willing to get up and make all of this content that you're already making for TikTok. Because like I said, the alternative is you giving it away for free, not knowing your worth. And then a white person, which is how they usually get down, is going to come along, watch all of your free videos and build a half-assed course off of the content and the labor that you've created. They're not going to know what else to say because they don't have to. But they took the free information that you were giving and they ran with it and made a course, and now they're out here scamming people. Meanwhile, someone like you who actually has that God-given moment, that God-given mission to share this information, and you can build a course, you don't want to because you're either scared to do so, or like the young lady I was talking to, she said, well, if I give the information away for free or if I make people pay for it, it doesn't mean that they're going to take it serious or really put it into action. So I might as well give it away for free so that people put it into action. No, ma'am, that's the exact opposite of what you want to do. People value your information and they value what you have to say as a coach, as a consultant, as a content creator, whatever you want to call yourself, when you put a price tag on it, right? When you put a price tag on it, people show up a little bit different. The information that you're giving away for free is great for clicks, for views, for likes, for clout. But if you want people to take the information seriously or show up and invest in that information, make them invest in it. Because the conversation that she was having on her page, hi, baby. She got out of her room. Hi, baby. The conversation she was having was about, again, buying land. That's something I'm investing in. And when it comes to buying land, you're going to have the money. Because I don't know about y'all, but land costs a little bit of a brick. Where I'm from, or where I'm trying to go, land costs a little bit of a brick. So if I was already working on coming out a brick or 2 or 3 or 4 for said land, if I can get some quality information from a Black woman who clearly has the credentials to talk about what she's talking about, because she's talking about it with passion and bravado and screenshots and templates and all of these other things that she's investing into it, why the fuck wouldn't I tell her, sis, I'm willing to pay you for this and I need you to go ahead and charge me for it. But instead of saying, yes, please give me your money, or thank you for seeing that or shining on me, she's like, no, I don't want to charge. How are you arguing someone saying literally, sis, take my money? Like, I'm literally in the comments saying, put this behind a paywall. I will pay for this. I own a social club of 5,000 other Black women who talk about these kinds of things on a daily basis. In fact, we were just talking about trying to find some other Black women who talk about those kinds of things so that we could all go to her class and support her. 5,000 of us. So imagine you don't know who's in the comments. You don't know who's out there that's ready to support you once God gives you a mission. Don't forget to add tax to that. He did not give you that mission so you could do that shit for free. Or whatever the fuck you believe in. If you believe in he, or you believe in she, we, whatever. Take it how it resonates. But you know what I'm saying? Like, she's so willing to die on this hill of I need to do it for free because she think I'm being shady by saying, charge us for it. But I'm really saying, hey, take my money. and you doing everything but that. I'm saying, hey, take my money. And in fact, you don't know me, but I got 5,000 women behind me who's willing to give you the same amount that I'm finna pay. So imagine right now, instead of having this free Hillman top class just to follow a fucking trend, you were locking in on how to create a sustainable business for yourself as a coach with the valuable information that you have. Someone like me, the AfroDomme Network, depending on what the fuck you got to say, I am one of 5,000. And imagine all 5,000 of us pull up to your Black-owned business as a Black woman. I don't know how much you charging, but you can go ahead and do the math on your own, right? If you have a class that's worth something, if you have information that's not just Googled shit, you have some intellectual property that you have that's proven, that you have screenshots for, that you're willing to go all in for, to put together a fucking class for a trend on TikTok, think about it and reconsider. Put that motherfucker behind a paywall. It is so easy. You can do it on Patreon, and I'm giving away free tips at this point. Patreon. All these other subscription sites, you can have an OnlyFans with behind walls, you talking about how to buy property. Y'all be thinking about the wrong shit. Telling jokes about how you gonna make an OnlyFans account to spread your fucking legs. Make an OnlyFans account to tell me how to buy a house, how to buy some land, how to do it with some grants, or how to do it with some grants that's not gonna be connected to the government, so the government does not need to have a say on what I'm doing on my motherfucking land. How about that? All of these beautiful courses that you guys are seeing on the internet, these need to be monetized. And when another black person comes along to tell you that you need to monetize that shit, you don't need to argue back and forth with them about how that's wrong. You need to take the blessing as it is. People are willing to pay for the information that you have, but if you don't have the balls to step up and say that you are worth being paid for it, you're never going to be rich. You're never going to be successful. Right? And again, this is how so many black creators have always on this app come across people and say, oh my God, this other creator who's more than likely not the same race as me, white, is copying my content and they're going more viral than I am. Or I started this trend and there's other creators jumping off my shit, making it seem like they did it first and it was really me. I'm not getting my credit. That's why you're not getting your credit. Because you refuse to see the value in it and monetize it. Because you wanted to rather clout chase and do it for likes and retweets and follows. And then you hop off the internet and you go to your job where you're miserable and you want to be on TikTok all day. This should have been your business. Make it your business. Put it behind the paywall and put it behind the paywall fucking quickly. That's all I got to say. You have no idea who's out there that's willing to actually pay for the information that you have when you actually have something valuable to say. I'm not talking about the bitches that's making courses and ebooks and whatever the fuck else off of Chat GPT. I'm not talking about girls that think you can build a sustainable business using AI. Give me that. Take it out your mouth. I'm talking people who actually have something valuable to say. Monetize it. And monetize it quickly. Because some of y'all playing around and this is your God-given mission, your God-given purpose, and you ain't making no money. Or you wonder why you're not making no money. Because you're playing around. God told you to build a business and you on here giving all the goods away for free on TikTok for some likes and some kikis. No, ma'am. You don't know how long this app is finna stay around? We are right now in the precipice or on the precipice of what in historical times for other generations, right? If you know, you know. Black Wall Street, all of this shit is not a trend. We've been doing this shit since 2019. All of this shit is not a trend. If you got something to say, something valuable to say, you need to have it monetized. And you need to have it monetized on a platform that you control. Payrolled up for yourself. It's not a debate anymore. I'm saying take my money and you saying no, I want to do it for free. That's dumb. You know what I'm saying? Imagine right now you start a business, you start your little Hillman top course and 5,000 black women pull the fuck up and pay for it. Do the math based on how much you want to charge for your course and then come back and talk to me and see if you still want to do that shit for free.